What's up, YouTube? So we back with another one, and I know it look a little different. I hope y'all like the setup for today. So we at the crib, but when I was at the shop earlier, I was really thinking that I really want to impact a beginner barber with four unconventional things you might not hear all the time. You might hear some of these things, but they don't really dive into it. So I wanted to break down four things that will help you really grow as a new barber that might be holding you back, that you don't currently lock in on. So let's get right into it. So yes, this is the four things holding back a new barber. It's mindset and business mistakes that might be slowing your growth. So the first thing is stop freestyling your way to success. Guessing costs you a lot of time, and basically if you can find someone, whether that's a barber in your shop, a mentor that you might have came across online, someone you might have watched their videos on YouTube, if they have the results that you're looking for, why are you going to waste your time trying to continuously freestyle your way, and as you learn as you go and make mistakes here and fumble here? At the end of the day, especially in this industry, I'm sure whatever route you want to go on, and we'll touch on that later, but it's somebody who's did that, they learn from that, and they fine-tune that, and they're probably offering solutions to that same problem you're having, that same thing you're trying to figure out, whether that's building your clientele up, whether that's the quality of your videos, whether that's the camera to use, whether that's the right tools for the job, whether that's the techniques you want to learn. Of course, someone smart, they do learn from their mistakes. They learn by trial and error. But someone that's thinking on a whole nother level, they learn from the mistakes of others and save themselves that much more time. So learn from the people who already have the results you want. A mentor or a proven system can compress the years of trial and error. And don't think just because I'm saying someone who has the results you want means you have to look outside your shop. If there's a barber and they're booked and busy in your shop, go and ask them questions. When I first started in my shop, every day I was asking the barbers that had a nice clientele, like, what did you do to market? What did you do to this? How do you handle a client when they do this to you? Or how do you handle a no-show? Just generating different ideas from these barbers, because they have the results, so likely they dealt with these issues on a higher scale than I have dealt with yet, so they have more information than me, information that they will freely give me. Now, of course, that doesn't mean you have to stop there if there's no one around you that you can learn from. Like I said, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, there's TikTok, there's so much different things to where you can go and learn from someone that you don't even know. Granted, don't even think about just the barber industry. Read business books, read marketing books, read any type of business that's thriving and has a great business. You can learn from that business, because at the end of the day, you are a business. You're a barber. But don't think so small as that I'm only a barber. Think of yourself as a businessman. And we want to keep pushing forward with track everything that you do in the shop. I don't care if it's how many days it rains when you go to the shop or how many days it doesn't. I'm just saying you need to track everything, whether that's the haircuts per day and per week, your revenue, referrals, retention, and ad spend, the busiest days, your slowest days, and your clients' patterns. This is because data is very important. And you can kind of see that now in today's landscape and life that we live in. Data centers are the most important thing that's being built out, this scaling the world that we live in. So data is very important, because you can have information that you can learn from. Just like I said, you can learn from someone who's done it before. Typically they made mistakes and they learned from that data. They got feedback. So now you can also, not only are you learning from someone else, you can track the whole process of when you started a mentorship, how many cuts you were doing when you first started. Now you started implementing your ad strategy that you just learned from a mentor. Now I'm doing this many cuts in a week, so I see that's working. Okay. Also, I'm passing out cards, and every client that I come into, I ask them, okay, bro, how did you find out about me? Okay, this person found out about me from my ads. This person found out about me from my cards. This person found out about me through word of mouth. Okay, I'm getting more people to tell me they found out about me through my ads. Okay, I have less people telling me they found out about me through when I pass out cards. I have less people telling me they found out about me from when I post on Instagram. I have more people telling me their friend told them, so word of mouth is hit. Okay, all this is data and feedback for what? For you to keep improving on. What days do you go in the shop this year? Slowest days. For me, it used to be Monday, but now I took Monday out. But if I didn't have that data and I needed to take another day out my schedule, what I'm going off hearsay. I'm going off, man, I think this day might be the right day to do this and do that. But also, how did I learn to take the slowest day out of my schedule and actually ended up making more money and being more busy? Oh, that's because I got in a mentorship that already taught hundreds of other barbers that that's a smart thing to do when you're trying to scale your business. Okay, see how everything is tying into each other. See how you have results that are proven from other people, then you're having results that are proven from yourself. What gets measured gets improved, and let's keep pushing forward. So this is going to be a big one for a lot of new barbers. I know it was a big one for me. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is not going to be your client. You cannot be everything to everyone. You got to pick your own lane and build your vision, and the right clients will respect your system. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I talked about a client that I had who they called on the phone and said, do you guys do shampoo and towel, hot towel and all this stuff? And I didn't have much clients at the time, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do that for you, whatever. But as time progressed, I know I didn't, first off, not even as time progressed, I don't do that service for everyone to start out with. And I would do it for that client, but then it would be days where I'm on a tight schedule to where I'm having back-to-back clients, and that doesn't fit in the time of my normal service slot. So I would have to tell them, like, hey, bro, I might not be able to do that today. Okay, one time is fine, but multiple times he stopped coming back to me, and I realized, like, dang, he stopped. But it was because I didn't deliver on the expectation that I set for him. So I think a lot of times when we get a new client, we're so ready to just wow them and do all this over the top, which is fine if you're going to do that each and every time. I'm not saying you shouldn't give your clients your best work. I'm not saying that you shouldn't give your all to your clients. I'm saying, but that first service that you give them, whatever you think your ideal service is going to be, that's the service that they should expect to get from you each and every haircut, because otherwise you will be shooting yourself in the foot. You will be having clients that you didn't set a high expectation for, or they set a high expectation for you. They bragging, they didn't went to you once, they telling their friends, they telling everybody about you, and then they come to you the second time. It's a completely different service. They don't know what's going on. They don't know if you mad at them, if you feel some type of way. They don't know what it is, and clients pay attention to these type of things. You are someone's outlet. People might come to you before for your conversation with them, for your personality, for your haircut specifically. It's a number of different things, but make sure that each and every time, whatever you want to make your unique selling proposition, basically how you want to stand out in the marketplace, make sure that you're delivering on that each and every time. Clarity attracts the right clientele, and that's going to be very important. I want to stress this one more and more because this is how you can get clients that's going to start with you from $30 to $40 to $50 and so on, because they're going to grow with you because you already set the right foundation with them. You didn't change each and every time you see something new on Instagram or a new type of high service that you want to give when that's not really you. So that does take some forethought on. Like I said, these are all tying back into each other. There's someone who offers that exact type of service you want to offer. Granted, you don't have to be just like everybody else, but there's someone, if you want to be a fast and efficient barber, there's someone out there teaching you exactly how to do that. If you want to be that high quality, they get the works, they get the hot towel, they get the steam, they get the shoulder rub, everything. Not trying to be funny, but I'm serious. That goes into my next one, because you got to choose your lane. and you got to stick with that lane. Now it's okay to kind of scale your service and adapt your service. It's going to be growth. It's going to be learning lessons in any business. You're going to be like, maybe I don't want to do that type of service. Maybe this is more of me. Maybe fits my style of haircut, and maybe this fits my personality. Maybe this fits how much effort that I want to put in each and every time I come into the shop. Because granted, you do have the right to choose what type of day you want to have in the shop. Granted, it is your business, regardless of what anybody else says. If they think this how much money you need to be making a day in the shop, if they say that this is how many haircuts you need to be doing a day, that's all up to you. Granted, you might be in a season where in your life where, hey, I want to do 10 haircuts and I'm good. I want to do 5 haircuts when I come into the shop, I'm good. I'm in grind mode. I'm trying to do 20 haircuts a day when I come into the shop, I'm good. Just pick your lane and pick the service that directly ties into that, because you're going to find the ideal clientele for whatever type of service that is. I promise you, people are going to find you. Just like anything, when a team needs a point guard, they don't go and just search for anyone. They search for someone who has the skills to pass the ball as well as shoot the ball, and maybe be a leader and a good play caller, all these different type of things. So it's the same when it comes to a barber. If somebody's looking for a barber that's going to get them that crispy, high quality cut, if you market yourself as so, they're going to find you. If somebody needs a barber that can get them in and out, they're going to find you if you market yourself as so. If you every day you come into the shop, you execute as so. And this is all tying into each other, but I wanted to go ahead and finish it off with, stop waiting to be this person that you want to be when you see yourself in the long term. Stop waiting to be the barber that makes vlogs for when he goes into the shop. Stop waiting to say, I need this many clients before I can start posting. Stop waiting to be, I need my haircuts to look like this before I start posting. I need to have this camera before I shoot a video, or I need to have this mic before I do a consultation video. Whatever you see, however you see your business, when you're at the peak, when you're at the pinnacle, you need to be that way now. You need to act that way now. If you feel like once you're successful and you have a busy schedule, you will show up to the shop and be there the full day. Well, you need to be there the full day now in order to get to that point. If you feel like that, you know that you really want to make content and you're more, and that's okay too. If you're more passionate about making the content than actually cutting the hair, well, why wait? Why not just start making the content now? And you find clients that's okay with being on camera, and they found you from your content. And so when they come to you, they know what to expect when they sit in your chair. So I think a lot of people, we just overthink that we need to. I just think in life in general, we always feel like we need to do this to do that. We need to do this to do that. Now it's seasons of working towards something. Yes, achieving a goal, but how can you expect the results if you're not putting in the effort? How can you expect to be the person who should deserve to shoot the game winner, and you don't even put up 100+ shots, 1,000 shots a day, and you're not even putting in overtime outside of practice and all these type of things? So stop waiting to be whoever it is you want to be. Just be that person now, bro. Like don't think because I make these videos, oh, I have the whole thing figured out and all this. But I used to tell myself, like, hey, maybe I want to do YouTube videos and talk about, because I think that's pretty okay. Well, I just started it. I hate to say it that I don't have it all figured out, but okay, that's all right, bro. As you put yourself in an uncomfortable as you put yourself in an uncomfortable position, you're gonna rise to the occasion. Because guess what? Once you start on the path, you're gonna figure out, okay, I don't know this, so then maybe I need to go invest in how to do this. I don't know how to run ads. Maybe I need to learn how to invest in running ads. I don't know how to speak well in front of the camera. Maybe I need to go and go to a Toastmasters class. Okay, whatever. I don't know how to manage my money when I make the money. I'm making a lot of cash, but now I don't know what to do with it. well, maybe I need to start watching videos to show me how to manage and track my money and what to do with my money once I make it. Okay, so it's like all part of your journey. So like I said, stop waiting to be that person. And that's all I have for you guys today. Is be the barber before you become the barber. Stop freestyling, track everything, pick your lane, and stop waiting. Don't wait until the thing to be the thing. I promise you, it's in you right now. Like whatever. I feel like we're in a space right now where whatever you want to do, whatever you want to make of yourself, it's the time to just go ahead and do it, go and get it. Cause hey, some people gonna get left behind. I hate to say it, but we in the age where you can be more productive than ever. You can soak more information than you need to than ever. It's all more accessible to everyone. Like it's no excuses right now, and I'm just really in that mode. I really want to give back to a beginner barber. I really want to help someone just make it in this industry, especially if you're passionate about it, because I promise you it don't have to take as long as you think. I promise you, me building my clientele and growing my business, I thought it was going to be this long erroneous journey, and I was going to I had to do this, I had to wait to win. That's the saying in the NBA. Like if you just watch the NBA finals, they like Wemby and them just lost. They say typically you have to wait to win. Granted, yeah, that's true, but with this, that's the NBA. This is a whole different sport. This is business. Granted, now we have so much information, so much technology that it's gonna be pitfalls. It's gonna be learning lessons, but you can pull all those pitfalls that somebody did over a course of 10 years and shrink them into 1 year and get the results nowadays. I'm telling you. So I appreciate you tapping into this video, and I really do hope this video just put some fuel in you, a battery in your back, and you just go and get the results that you're looking for in this industry. And I appreciate you. If you're looking for tutorials that are efficient and systematized, and you don't have to guess for each client that comes sits in your chair, I encourage you to come tap in and check out my YouTube channels and just hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.